For exercise 9, we will be covering augmented reality or AR and virtual reality VR in Canada. All right, let's get started by talking about what AR and VR or augmented reality and virtual reality are. We're going to discuss three terms that are commonly used to reference these two types of technology. The first one is augmented reality. This is the merging of a computer generated environment with the real environment. A few examples of this would be something like Pokemon Go, where a user is using their phone to create an augmented reality where they are interacting with Pokemon overlaid onto the real environment. Another version of this would be using projectors to create a visual effect that is being overlaid in a work environment. This could be used to guide workers through a manufacturing process or a quality control check while following the augmented reality or AR displayed prompts. Mixed reality is a new term that has entered the vernacular, which is describing the same technology as augmented reality, but using terminology that's maybe a little bit more on the nose. And finally, we have virtual reality. This is where a user is interacting in a world that is completely computer generated. As technology and processing power have advanced, these worlds have become increasingly complex with growing levels of interactability. So, who is using AR and VR in Canada? Well, according to Forbes, 88% of medium sized companies are using augmented reality. This could be as simple as using projectors to create an inventory floor plan, projecting lines allowing car showroom stagers to ensure that the layout exactly meets the design, or as complex as using Google Glass software to actively train a technician on the proper method for replacing a water pump. Walmart is using AR in its training and skill development departments, assisting employees in a variety of skills with headset mounted systems to guide them through the learning modules. Finally, it has long held a place in entertainment with blockbuster games like Pokemon Go, which is still leading the way in popular usage. So, why are companies using AR and VR? Let's look at Walmart Canada's SWOT analysis for AR and VR technology. Strengths. The company already possesses the technical skill set needed to develop applications to run on the devices and improve their training. They also possess the computer power and network technologies needed to deploy these systems. Weaknesses. Having low-skilled hourly employees use the new training devices that would need to train employees to conduct training. Additionally, as Walmart continues to expand into increasingly rural areas, network infrastructure may not be in place to support the technology. Opportunities. AR and VR have the potential to dramatically decrease the training and deployment time to implement new technologies, products, and services in stores. Threats. Security is a threat with new technologies as users may not be familiar with the steps that need to be taken in order to secure the technology. Additionally, there will be internal and external knowledge asymmetry as they adopt and learn new hardware and software systems. So, when will companies be using AR? Well, as Forbes told us earlier, most of them already are. This includes uses like Pokemon Go and Amazon in your home, which allows a user to preview an object directly in their home. These technologies are both available and in use in Canada. Additionally, they are being used for training, and some companies have already begun to open metaverse virtual shops, which are available in Canada. In the future, a user may be able to call into support networks that could assist them with something as simple as changing a refrigerator, water filter, or as complex as replacing a radiator in their vehicle, with graphical overlays accompanied by voice guidance. So, where are companies using AR and VR? They're using it in training to speed up the understanding of employees as they learn new skills and technologies in learning modules available. They are using it in research. Medical teams can use a combination of virtual reality and brain scanning technology to better understand the physical reactions that make up our psychological reactions using stimuli in a virtual environment that could only exist in virtual reality. Finally, they are using it in manufacturing to perform quality inspections at multiple points in the process, overlaying ideal versions of the product onto manufactured goods to highlight discrepancies or tolerance issues. So, how can AR and VR help achieve the UN's Sustainable Development Goals? The two primary applications that I can see are helping to achieve Goal 9 and Goal 17. Goal 9 is industry, innovation, and infrastructure. AR can help us to ensure that as we develop new technologies and industrial innovations, We are training employees to work in safe environments and produce safe products. AR overlays that can create step by step processes and ensure quality issues are not present are critical to this goal. Next was Goal 17, Partnerships for the Goals. Virtual reality will one day enable a world where global leaders are able to interact without physical borders being a restriction. People from around the globe will be able to sit down at a virtual table to hash out their differences, returning us to the old days of face to face diplomacy with all of the speed and safety of the modern technological world. Finally, for my two truths and one lie, I have AR and VR have medical applications, AR and VR have security concerns related to privacy, and AR and VR uses are limited to entertainment. Hope you've enjoyed the video and maybe learned a little something, and comment below and let me know what you thought and which one of these three you think is a lie.